Wholesalers, we are not every seller's solution. Now, you guys have heard me talk about the two most important things when we're talking to a motivated seller is price and motivation. However, when I talk about motivation, I mean the motivation is significant enough that they need to sell their house for a discount. Now, what you're about to watch is me talking to a seller when I was going live with Jerry Norton a couple of weeks ago. We were calling leads from LeadZolo, and this was financial distress. This seller was in pre-foreclosure, and he knew he was running the risk of losing his house in the future. However, he does have a significant amount of equity right now. So as I navigate this conversation, my obligation here is not to try to close the deal and steal this man's equity so I, as the wholesaler, can profit off. No, my obligation here is to be a real estate expert and truly explain to this man that he has better options than selling his house to an investor or a wholesaler. Truly explain, sir, if you were to go find a realtor right now, list this house and see that your days on market is somewhere between 90 to 120 days, you still have time to capture all of that equity and put your family in a better position. Now, I believe wholesalers have a bad reputation because we don't do a good enough job of navigating these types of conversations with financially distressed sellers like I do on this one. So use this as an example of not how to close deals. I show you guys how to close deals all the time. This is an example of how to be a real estate expert and to just help a seller be an actual solution for them. And yes, if this was in a market where I had a good realtor to refer to them, could I monetize this lead? Absolutely. However, because I am a nationwide virtual wholesaler, this lead is in Mohawk, New York. I do not have a good realtor in Mohawk, New York to refer to this seller. So in this scenario, I make $0. However, I did the right thing. And that's what we should always be doing inside of our business. Let me know what you guys think in the comments and enjoy this live seller call. Jerry, you need to call that one in New York.
Which one?
Mohawk.
Mohawk. Are you kidding me?
It's a foreclosure.
Go ahead and call it. Go ahead and call it. I don't see where it's at. So if you got it right in front of you. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, call that one.
You'll be like, yeah, house is worth 300.
Oh, I did see that one. I don't like that they say they want to sell in 6 months.
Yeah.
But can't be picky right now.
Also want to be like, what do you mean?
Yeah, you're in foreclosure. What do you mean 6 months?
Hey, is Robert there?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Robert, this is RJ Bates calling about your property there on Michigan Street. Looked like you filled out a form about selling that property. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Looked like you filled out a form on my website saying that you were looking to sell that property. Is that correct?
It's possible. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I don't really know how to trust anybody, but I'm just getting some ideas, and it's not going to happen right away.
Okay. What do you mean about trusting people?
Well, I mean, just as far as, I don't know who, about your company, and, I'm just kind of skeptical. I got other options I can go with, but I just thought maybe I would find out if there was an option of just getting, an estimate, finding out what you think it might be worth if I was to do it.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, this is super easy. I'm a real estate investor. I buy houses cash. So it's pretty. I'm based out of Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, and I'm up in New York. So do you have people working for you up here, or you just actually?
No, yeah, we do business in all 50 states. So we've done quite a few deals in New York as well. But yeah, basically the way it works is me and you have a simple conversation, see if it's a good fit for both of us. You put on there that it's a foreclosure situation, so I don't know. Was that accurate? Is there? Okay.
Let me explain to you. Okay, so I got in a really bad spot. I'm disabled. I got behind on some payments. I had an attorney help me out where I was able to. I had to file Chapter 7. I went bankrupt to pay off the arrears that I owed through a trustee. I got behind again. Couple months, and I got a proposal from them that they want to add on more payments. It's just getting so expensive for me. The house is, I just got an appraisal at 175, I think 175 or 180. I obviously owe about 110, I think. So they're at the point where they're kind of pushing things along until after the first of the year, and I might have like maybe 2 to 4 months before maybe they do start to foreclose, is what I'm gathering. So, I mean, I could do a lot of options. I was thinking of doing like short sale or, you know, doing a deed in lieu and something like that. But then I said, well, you know, I heard all these people that buy houses for cash. What's it going to be? Is it going to be worth it for me to go that route?
So yeah, I mean, let me answer a couple of questions there. One, a short sell would only be if you were upside down. It doesn't sound like you're upside down.
What does that mean?
Like,
because I'm definitely over my head right now. I mean,
no. I mean like upside down where the property is not worth what you owe. So say if the property was only worth 80,000, but you owed 110.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. No, you're right. Yep. It needs some work. I mean, it's not a trash house. I mean, it's a 4-bedroom, two bath, almost 2,000 square feet. It's a nice house. I mean, I haven't been able to invest money to put into it to get it, you know.
Right.
It needs to be updated. You know what I'm saying?
So just real quick, I don't think you need a short sell. The loan modifications, yes, the banks use those as ways to try to help people when they fall on hard times. However, it does become extremely costly over the course of time, right? Like
I've gone through three loan mods with these guys, and it's just getting to the point now where like I'm almost up against $2,000 a month, and I just, you know, it's getting crazy. My next big problem though is because of my bankruptcy, I'm going to have difficulty finding a place to get into, and that's the hardest part for me right now.
Yeah, I think the options right there are probably going to be either you might have to rent for a little bit or potentially buy from another investor, seller finance.
Right. Now, do you guys have anything to do with like renting or you rent homes or anything like that? That you put feelers out there to find something for people? Or I mean, I'm trying to go work with I'm trying to work with HUD right now as well, where they might be able to find something and help me out.
I mean, are you looking to stay in Mohawk?
Probably in the general area. I mean, you know, in Mohawk, Herkimer, my kids are still in school. I've got some kids. My one kid's graduating this year, but I've got 2 other boys that are in school. So yeah, I mean, I want to keep it in that generalized area.
Right. I mean,
you know, we're a small town, right? You know, not a whole lot of options.
Yeah, I mean, how much square footage? How many bedrooms and bathrooms do you need?
I mean, if I can get 3 bedrooms, I don't care, 1 bath, but if maybe even in a basement that might be finished where I can maybe turn that somehow into a living area for like my son or something.
Right.
You know,
No,
I mean, that's what I'm starting at. I don't really know. It's just
there's a 2-bed, 2-bath for $1,250 a month, and then there's a 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet for $1,700 a month in your area right now. But that's again right there in Mohawk. I mean, and there might be.
I might have seen those. I might have looked at. I might have caught my eye on those the other day. Is that one's in Mohawk? You said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, let's get back to
back to the house. So you owe 110. They did an appraisal on it. That I'm assuming that was for one of the loan mods.
Yeah, I had to have it appraised for the bankruptcy. They sent somebody over. The guy came in and did a quick assessment and everything, and that was about 3.5 months ago. And I think he appraised it at 175. I know he did. He did appraise it at 175. I guess that's exactly what he said.
Okay, so they appraised it at 175, and then what did that do to your loan?
I'm sorry.
What did that do to your loan? Did your payments go up, or what happened?
The negative escrow is really my biggest thing right now. My actual principal and interest is doable. I mean, it's doable, but it's my negative escrow that's putting me over the top. Plus the amount that I'm paying into the trustee for my arrears in the past. I'm paying about $680 to a trustee every month, and then my mortgage payment's $922. So I'm now behind again. So now that's another $500.
How much is the escrow negative? How much?
How much is it? Off the top of my head, I can't tell you right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not at home right now.
Because, dude, I mean, I'm looking right now. There's 11 properties that have sold in a quarter mile around your property in the past 6 months. And there's only one that has sold for more than 160,000. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how did they come up with 175? It's like,
So good question. I mean, the property value in that area. I mean, again, it's not. I mean, I'm not trying to throw smoke up your ass. So to be honest with you, I'm just saying my house is one of probably 3 or 4 houses in the area that are the biggest and nicest houses in Mohawk. To be honest with you.
no, you're right, because you also were built in 1987. Everything else is old as shit.
Oh yeah, it is. And there's obviously some other houses that are much nicer than what I have, and I know they are leads going for 180 to 200.
So, all right, let's just say this.
They got that. Just like I said, I know that that's what they appraised it at.
If you could wave a magic wand, what do you want to happen?
What do I want to happen?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I mean, to me and my wife, the easy part is it's easy to get rid of my house. It's easy, like I said, sell to you or do
Right.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's me getting in somewhere that I'm up against right at the moment. So what I've done the past couple of days, I'm just trying to do research in my area to find out what do we really want to do? When can we get out? Because it's not going to be quick. I can't just leave right away. I've got a lot of stuff. I have to plan and figure out where I'm going to get into. I mean, to be honest with you, there's 9 of us. I've got my 2 granddaughters that live with me, 5 kids of my own, and two granddaughters. I can't just get out on the street. So I got to plan something. Eventually, what I want to do, I'd like to get an offer, but is it as far as closings go, is that something I can pick? Is it something that it can give me time if we decide to do something like that? So I just I'm looking for options. I need to know how long this process takes. If I say to you, okay, come look at my house, give me a price, and 4 or 5 months down the road, I can tell you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it works.
So one of the benefits of going with an investor is that we can close on your timeline. That is one of the benefits. And so, yes, we could close 3, 4, 5 months down the road. However, it is really difficult for us to anticipate what property values are going to be 5 months from now. I mean, we are going to have a new president at that point. So property values could be better, that's what I'm anticipating. However, let me ask you this. You owe 110. How much do you need from the house? Like what is the price that you want for this?
I'd like at least what it's assessed at or what it's appraised for in order for it to work for me.
Yeah. I mean,
and I get what you have to make it work for yourself as well, because you have to turn around and I don't know, are you flipping these houses? Is that what you basically do? Yeah,
well, it's either we flip it or we hold it as a rental, but even then we would need equity. So we need somewhere in the 25-30% equity range. I mean, why haven't you listed it for sale with a realtor?
Because I didn't want to pay a realtor. I don't want to go through all that right at the moment now, because again, I don't know. I want to wait till I really know what's going to happen in the next few months. I mean, I probably shouldn't wait, but I haven't decided to go through a realtor because I just don't want to have to pay the fees. I don't want to have to go through all that. And I know they change laws on something with realtors where they're as far as what they charge for fees.
No, that was the dumbest thing that ever happened. Yes. It used to be just every deal 3% went to a buyer's agent. Now it gets negotiated, and every deal 3% goes to the buyer's agent.
Okay.
So nothing changed. It was people got sued and money got pushed around. All right. Can I give you just my blunt assessment and advice?
Yeah.
Okay. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You either sell it to an investor for a discount or you list it and you get as much as possible and you pay the commissions. Here's the thing. if you want more money and you need to list this, like you need to make that decision very quickly because your days on market in your area range anywhere between 90 to 168 days. So if you were to list it right now, you probably would not close until April.
Okay, I got you. So time frame January, February, March, April. So you're talking a good 3, maybe even 4 months possibly
Yes.
to do a close if it was listed now. I got you.
Correct. So you cannot wait until February to make this decision when they're going to start the foreclosure process. Let me tell you how I talk to sellers all day, every day. Okay. This is what I do for a living. I have talked to many people just like you where they're like, hey, I got life, I got kids, I got grandkids. They told me my house is worth 175. I only owe 110. I'm thinking that's $65,000 in my pocket.
That's
Yeah.
not gonna work.
Right. Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they sit there and they don't make a decision for 2 months. And then the next time I talk to them, they say, RJ, can you just give me 10 grand to walk out of here? And I'm like, if you had just listened to me when I told you what to do on December 19th, which by the way, I don't make shit from what I just told you. Okay. I have no bone in this whatsoever. I'm actually telling you to do the opposite of what my company actually needs you to do. My company actually needs you to just sit there and do nothing for 90 days and then call me and fire sell this over to me. I don't want to do that. Okay. So I think you need to find the best realtor in Mohawk, have them come over to your house, say, I just got this appraisal, hand it to them, 175. Do you think you could do this? How many days? They're going to say, give me 3 months. List that thing. They're going to tell you what to clean up. Hey, paint this wall, fix that hole, fix that light fixture, and then list it and go get your money.
Okay.
Now, that being said, if you ignore me and you don't do what I just told you to do, then you can call me back. But I'm going to be real mad at you and I'm going to yell at you at first, and then I'll say, sure, I'll buy your house.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, that's it.
If you want to know who to trust, you can look me up. I'm all over the internet. RJ Bates III. I promise you, I'm not making anything off this, So I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, and I'm not worried about if you're making something off it or not. I'm really not, and I'm not looking to make a whole shitload of money off of this either, because I just don't want to have to, at the end, owe my bank more money. I want to walk away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to owe them anything because I need to walk away knowing that I can get in somewhere else. That's the thing. And that's my biggest problem is getting in somewhere else.
Listen, you're in a position right now where you can get quite a bit of money, not only pay off your mortgage, but walk away with money and then reset your life. So that's what I'm telling you to do. Go call a realtor, hit that reset button. You're not in a bad place. You have time. So but you've got to make moves now or you're going to be in a bad spot.
All right. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Can you shoot me an email with just like your name, your info, whatever? Is that possible or no? I mean, could you send me?
I can.
I'm not able to.
Yep.
I'm in the mall right now with my wife and my son. They're looking at stuff, so I can't just write stuff. So if you could send me out an email with just some basic stuff.
I got you, man. Yep. I'll shoot that over to you right now. Okay.
All right. I appreciate it, RJ. Thank you very much.
Yep.
I appreciate your time and your honesty. Thank you.
Good luck. Bye.
That was awesome. That was really great. Dude, you can have your cake, but you have your cake and eat it too is what that guy wanted, right? You can't have your cake and eat it too.
The reality is what he wants is right there, but you got to stop getting over this not paying realtor commissions.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't be dumb.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose a lot more money selling it to an investor.
And I like that approach. I mean, guys, you got to be bold with people sometimes. RJ was super bold, told it how it was, and it didn't come across offensive because you were well-meaning in what you were telling him, right? So people need to hear the hard truth sometimes.
And what I told him right there is absolute facts, and the fact that I have told homeowners that right there, and then 4 months later they call me back and they go, I didn't do what you told me to do. And I'm in a real bad spot, RJ. They said they're taking my house next Tuesday. And I'm like, and you're calling me on Thursday.
Yep.
Like, what are we talking about? And then we go and we wave the magic wand, and those are the sellers that walk away with nothing. And I'm like, I feel horrible for you, but I told you, you know?
Yeah. A lot of our job is educating sellers on their options. And if we're the best option, then they'll raise their own hand, right? Like we're finding motivation. We're not creating motivation. And oftentimes sellers just need to hear it. They don't have anybody telling them what they need to hear. And that's what you just did, RJ. You gave the guy the real truth about his situation. These are your options. You got to man up and make a choice. That's it. And own your choice.
The other thing is clearly his Googling abilities is not going to lead him to the success. He was talking about a short sell. He's done 3 low modifications. It's like, dude, why are you even talking about a short sell? You're not upside down. You just got an appraisal for 175 and you owe 110.
Yeah.
Sell it. Not short sell it. Just sell it. That's it.
Yep.
Oh, man. Felt bad for him.